haven't become completely obsessed with the new trend in footwear, you're about to. It is all about the crazy different socks and showing them off in style. And here to help us do that is Brian DeLuca, one of the co-founders of a very popular sock subscription service-based company that is based here in Dallas. It's called Cardigan. Yes. And I mean, just the concept of this company is so cool. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you very much for having me.
Okay, tell me the story about Cardigan, because you brought some here on the table.
I did. So here's how it went down was my wife and I in 2011 decided to quit our jobs, and we just up and left and went to Europe for 3 months to travel around and kind of like refind ourselves, or whatever you want to call it.
I love that.
A few weeks into the trip, we were in London, and I realized I didn't bring enough socks on the trip. And so out of necessity, I stopped in a Topshop, grabbed a 6-pack of zany colors and patterns, and kind of made it part of my wardrobe out of necessity. Mm-hmm. Came back to the States, and nothing like that really existed at the time a few years ago, because it's kind of a new trend.
Right.
And of course in London, that's kind of where things happen.
Yeah.
So kind of put my brain to work and said, what can I do that's fun, that kind of surrounds this crazy sock thing, and the idea was born. And so Cardigan exists. It's been fun.
And it is, as we said in the intro, it's a subscription service. So you get online at footcardigan.com.
Yes.
You sign up for a subscription, $9 a month, and you get a cool pair of socks every month.
That's right. So, and the other great thing about it is you never know what's going to be in your mailbox.
Right. So it's not like you get to choose.
Yeah, you don't get to choose at all. So it's a surprise. So you could open up one month and you could have some bumblebees, or you could have some zombies.
Oh my gosh, I love these. Hold on, we have to show these up close. These are like for all my Walking Dead people. You need these. Do you have these, Stuart? Yeah. I love it. And then they've got the little
really
apps.
Popular.
Yeah.
So it's really fun, and you can go month to month, so you can just kind of keep going. We still have some subscribers that have been around the duration that we've existed, so they've gotten socks for now 28 months every month. But you can also do 3, 6, 9, 12-month gift subscriptions to yourself or to someone you love. So.
And you do women's socks now too, and you've just launched children's socks, which is brilliant.
Thank you. Yeah. So thank you very much. So we are about to complete a Kickstarter, so it still is up for the next 2 days. And these kid socks are called whippersnappers. So that's what we've named them. And so those will officially launch this fall. But in the next couple of days, if you want to be the first people to get them, you can go to Kickstarter and back the project, and you can be the first to have whippersnappers.
This is so cool, and of course, Kickstarter as a crowdfunding source, and it's normal for businesses who've started, had a modicum of success to start with, but as you continue to grow, then I think that's a great idea to go to Kickstarter for it.
It is. I have a hard time. As a new business, it would be really hard to be successful on Kickstarter, but so many people see these massive campaigns that do so well, like the Cooler thing that just got like $13 million or whatever it was. And I think they expect that that's going to happen for them too. But really for us, the important part was that we had a base of customers already that we could go to and say, hey, we're doing this. If you're interested, spread the word. And those are the kinds of things that really can get you funded well.
Yeah, and just from an entrepreneurial perspective, if people out there who maybe have an idea and want to start a company, the really great thing that happened for you happened organically and almost by accident. Tell us about the political thing that you did.
So, we started this, and we were probably 4 months in, and we said, we just need to take a big risk here. And that risk was, let's manufacture our own socks. At the point, we were wholesaling other companies' socks.
Ah, okay.
So we said the election's coming up. It was 2012, Obama and Romney. And so our first sock that we ever created ourselves, our own design, were Obama and Romney socks. It got a lot of national publicity, kind of organically, and that really was a risk that paid off for us because it kind of led us into the holiday really well for 2012 that year, so it was nice.
And people started talking about it.
Nice.
So how do you come up with all the different designs?
I'm not joking when I say this, and you can picture this however you want, but we will go sit in a room and we will just kind of go around in a circle and say, these are the designs I've been thinking about. I can't physically design the socks, but we have a team of designers that can. And so if I just come up with the idea of, the bumblebees eating honeycomb, that's just kind of one that they'll say, yeah, I can put that on a sock, I can do that. Or the zombies, and let's have like a bloody axe and a brain and all this kind of weird stuff. So
have you had any like really random ones that you all sat around, and I imagine you all sitting around like, drinking a beer, coming up with all these
funny ideas. Except it's whiskey, not beer, but yeah, it works.
Any ideas that didn't make the cut?
Oh, man. You know, we did, and it's kind of a controversial thing. We actually had some machine guns. That was a very controversial thing, and we have to think about that kind of thing when we create these socks.
And you don't realize that until you're in it, and you go, whoa, whoa, wait a minute.
Correct. We actually had this really cool idea of doing a sock.
Because it becomes a message, right?
Yeah, the sock that looks like a beer mug, and it's full of beer, and the beer's kind of overflowing from
I
the
like
cuff.
that.
It's great, but when you think about, we can't just send this out to all our subscribers, because some of our subscribers are underage.
Right.
You know, they're 15,
Some
16 years
drink.
old, and their parents might be offended. And so these are the things you kind of have to think about. I never in a million years thought I'd have to think about when designing socks are, what do our customers, what are they going to be upset about? What are they going to love?
Right.
Like that kind of thing. It's been really
Well,
fascinating.
I love your story.
Thank you very much.
The service is great. And by the way, the kids' subscription service, instead of $9 a month, it'll be $10, but they get two.
They get 2 pairs of socks every month. So it's $1 more, but you get double the socks. So
how
because
fun.
kids go through socks way more than
Right.
adults do. So it kind of makes sense.
And
for
if
us.
you've got siblings, that can, you know,
That's right.
one for
you
each.
you can't just get one kid a pair of socks.
Without getting the other one. Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Worst parent ever.
Thank you. Yeah. Oh my gosh, get a pair that says that.
Exactly.
Worst parent
I should do that. I should do that.
Okay, we have a very special treat for you right now. One of you out there is going to get a 6-month subscription to Foot Cardigan for free. So just be caller number 5 right now. There is the number on your screen, 800-994-1547 to win your subscription for 6 months, and good luck. And of course, if you didn't win, you can still get your own Foot Cardigan subscription by going to footcardigan.com and get a little happy in your mailbox every month. And I can't wait to see all the new things that you're coming up with.
It's going to be so much fun.
We sort of talked about some of
We
them that we
did.
won't
We
bring
did.
up.
You're kind of an insider now.
Yes, love it. Okay.